just be fine.
Okay.
Hey everybody, we are here at SEMA Day 2. We are coming to you from the Mopar booth. We are standing in front of the newly released drag pack, which is really exciting. But we are actually here to talk with Dan Dineson from the Bondurant High Performance Driving School. Many of you have heard the word Bondurant, you know, about the driving school, but you also know that it's had kind of a storied history in the last couple of years. And we wanted to talk to Dan about a little bit of that history and what is going on with Bondurant right now, and hopefully find out how people can come out and learn to drive faster and better. So Dan, take it away. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Bondurant.
So my name is Dan Dineson. I'm with the Bondurant High Performance Driving School. I'm the director of marketing here. And the Bondurant School's been around about 50 years. It started in 1968. So we've had a lot of cool things happen over the years, a lot of changes, different vehicles. But the most exciting thing right now is we have new ownership and new management, new leadership, and really exciting future. The group of investors that bought the school, called Stig Investments, are a group of enthusiasts, business leaders in the world. They came together to save the school. They bought it. They're putting a lot of money into the school. A lot of great things going on. It's a very exciting time to be back at the school. And we have an exciting partnership moving forward with Dodge. We're the official high performance driving school of Dodge SRT. So the cars you get to drive here is the Challenger Hellcat, the Challenger Red Eye. We have some Charger Scat Packs. We also have the 1320s, and we're the only school that has the 840 horsepower Dodge Demon, and we now offer a drag racing school at the NHRA track next door to our school. Also, another thing is we can sign you off to get your racing license with SCCA, and we'll have new Formula 4 open wheel cars at the beginning of the year, working on a program to get SCCA Pro licensing going. And so we do it all, from teenage defensive driving, corporate programs, high performance driving, executive protection and military training, even to go-karts.
Excellent. What do you see people coming in to try the most with some of these new things?
Honestly, the biggest thing I see is people coming and realizing how capable the Dodge products are.
Right.
I hear it all day long. I'm going to go buy one of these. I did that myself. I used to be into Corvettes.
Right.
I hadn't driven one of these products before, and I've gotten a chance to drive them, and I was ready to go out and buy one. And I hear that a lot. And it's just amazing what these cars can do nowadays. Right. Plus, with the skills that we teach, you can learn on any vehicle dynamics. And that's what we teach: high performance driving, racing, total car control.
What's the first thing that you teach people about high performance driving?
Some of the first things that we really go into is the vehicle dynamics. So you've got weight transfer, you've got your tire contact patches, skid control, very important things for on the street and on the racetrack. So you may have a situation where the back end is coming around, an oversteer situation, or understeer where you're turning and the car's not turning. So we have specially designed skid cars that will simulate those effects on our skid pad, and it's a great thing for teens, everyday drivers, and it's fundamental for racing.
Excellent. So I also know that a long time ago you were with Bondurant before.
Yes.
And there must have been a moment where you thought, is it just going away? I mean, this is an institution in the race and performance world. What's going to happen to it? What was it like when you're like, oh, it's got a second chance?
So honestly, it was like hearing a relative was passing away. I was at the school for 10 years, about 10 years ago, and it's in my heart, in my blood. I've always kept in touch and followed along. And when I had heard the news about things that weren't going so well at the school, seeing some of the articles, I literally wanted to cry. I mean, 50 years of history plus 10 years that I had been there. And then when I found out about the new ownership and the Stig Investment Group and got to meet those guys, I knew I had to get back involved. And it's really heartwarming to see what's going on, to see the energy, see the money going back into the school, the renovations. I couldn't be happier.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us about the school.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that people might have questions about how to get involved, how to go take a class, how to start this process of learning how to drive better and faster. And we'll put some links to the school in the video and the story. But any last words or pieces of advice for folks who wanna come do this?
Honestly, the best piece of advice I can give is driver training.
Okay.
I do some amateur track day stuff myself, and a lot of people spend a lot of money on their car, on upgrades and go fast parts. But honestly, a lot of times I'm faster than a lot of my friends just because they don't have the professional training. And that makes all the difference, because you can't even get 100% out of the vehicle if you don't have the skills.
Right.
Plus,
totally.
it can save your life on the street when you have those emergency situations.
Excellent.
So training is something you can buy that will never wear out. You'll have it forever.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Have a good
pleasure.
show.
Thank you.